Now it is.
Alright, cool. Hey, Max.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yes, you're great. Okay. Hey, guys, welcome back to the Close Show podcast. I'm your host, Chloe LaBranch, and I'm wearing a blazer, which only means one thing. I'm a feminist now.
Is that what blazers mean?
They mean feminism and also that I am sober. I've been a drink in what? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks,
maybe.
so that's good. What do you mean maybe? Definitely.
I don't know. Yes.
Definitely, that's a good one for us. I have a diary, which I wrote down some stuff in to talk about. It says someone else's name on it and the rehab they were at, because I was planning to send it to them and this Beanie Baby. But, you know that when you're going to go to FedEx to mail something, you have to bring your ID. And I lost my ID because it was in my Prada bag, and I threw my Prada bag out the window because it was from bar mitzvah season when I was 13.
Yeah.
And I was going through something in the car, and I said, I don't have problems, I just have Prada bags. And now I don't have Prada bags, I just have problems because I threw it out the window. Still got that passport though. Anyways, so the last episode when we were talking about. You never recorded?
No. I'm off today.
Jesus. Are we starting?
Yeah.
Max just didn't record, and I was just literally killing it. Okay. Hi, I'm Chloe LaBranch. I'm your host. Welcome to Close Show Podcast. Max, that was so honest and real.
Yeah, I know. We'll get it again.
Okay, I'm Chloe. I'm your host. I'm wearing a blazer because I'm sober. I'm newly single. And I'm a feminist. This is my diary. Well, it's not really my diary. It's my friend's diary. I was supposed to send it to her at rehab, but then you have to have an ID to send stuff at FedEx, but I threw my Prada bag out the window that had my ID in it. I don't have Prada bags or problems. Now I have no Prada bag, just problems. But everything's fine because I have a blazer on and I feel good. Okay, let's talk. So, okay, guys, everyone, hey, what's up? I miss you. So the last episode, I was talking about like how I was like in love, falling in love, and I was on my way to Texas to see a guy that I had started dating, and I was like really, really liked him, right? And I was going there because I wanted him to say I love you to me, right? Okay, let's talk about the airport. I don't know if I told you this. The airport was insane. Man, I haven't laughed this hard since I was a little boy, and that's debatable because I literally at one point, all my brothers used to like rip on me when I was a child, and they'd be like, you sound like a man, Chloe, you sound like a man. And like one time when I was like 26 at family dinner, I got really drunk, and they were like, all right, you're a man. And I said to my mom, I was like, you know, Mom, you just tell me the truth. She's like, relax, son. And I was like, I was a hermaphrodite, wasn't I? She was like, you go to your room. And I was like yelling. I was like, what'd you do with my little dick, Mom? Where's my little dick? My dad's like, it would have been a big dick. You're a branch. No. That one's for therapy. Wait, so I get to the airport, right? I'm going through security, and the woman is like, after the bag check, she goes, ma'am, is this your bag? I was like, yeah. She's like, I'm gonna need you to take out your iPad. I was like, I don't have an iPad. And she's like, ma'am, you need to take out your iPad. I was like, I don't have an iPad. She's like, you need to take out your iPad. I was like, I never have owned an iPad. Like, I literally, and she's like, fucking. I'm like, I honestly, I've always wanted an iPad. Yeah. I don't have an iPad. I'm like, I don't have it. She's like, take out your iPad. I'm like, I don't have an iPad. And then eventually she looks in the bag and she's like, my bad, no iPad. And I'm like, okay. So cut to like 30 seconds later, going through the metal detector. The guy goes to me, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to flip your pockets. I'm like, what? He's like, flip your pockets. I was like, I am wearing leggings. I don't have any pockets. I literally have no pockets. I look at the both of them. I was like, are you guys fucking with me right now? Right? Okay, so we do all that. I'm just trying to get to see this guy. I just wanted to say I love you. Everything's going to be fine. It's just weird mishaps. I just wanted him to say I love you. Everything's fine. Okay, I get to security. I'm about to go through. Then I'm on like JetBlue. I was like, wow, I got this flight for so cheap. Then I get to the gate and they're like, you're in boarding group F. You got to check your bag. $65 extra. I'm like a comedian. I get paid in cash, you know? And so I was like trying to give them cash, and then they're like, no, you have to give us a card. And I just like didn't want to. And so like, you know, I just roll the tears on, you know? I took an acting class or two, and I'm just crying. I'm like, I just want to go with someone to tell me they love me. Okay, I'm just trying to get someone to say I love you to me. That's all I'm trying to do. So I'm crying, right? This random man comes up next to me, and he just hands the woman his credit card. He's like, I got her. Then the woman behind the desk, she starts crying. She goes, are you guys together? And I say, that's not who I want to say I love you. And then she starts hysterically crying, and she goes, that is the most beautiful act of kindness I've ever seen. So she's crying, I'm crying, and finally the man is like, can I get my credit card back? We all go on the plane. I'm supposed to check my bag, right? I don't check it. I just put it above me. Anyway. On the plane, the flight attendant is blackout drunk. I'll tell you this much. She keeps saying, next stop, Ohio. We're going to Texas. She's saying the craziest shit on the intercom.
Which airport was this all at?
This is at like JFK, but there was vibes. Like it was like a Texas crew, so everyone was like a southern kind of. It was just, I don't know how to do accents, but this is just.
It sounded southern.
Just shut up, Max.
Yeah, the flight attendant was drunk.
The flight attendant was drunk, and takes one to know one, and so she's like, keeps saying, we're going to Ohio. We're not. We're going to Texas, and she's like, gets on. She's starting to do the speaker, the talk thing, and she's like, no vaping on the plane, no doing this, and if you don't like my rules, fly private. I'm like, caught off guard with that one, right?
Yeah.
Then she goes, and if there is in case of emergency, and your masks drop, once you stop screaming, put on yours before helping another. Once you stop screaming, and she goes, and if you don't like my jokes, there are 8 emergency exits. And then she's walking through the aisles, right? Just walking, and she goes, what did she say? She goes, oops, pardon me, feeling like a little bit of a drunk driver today, and is not even moving a car, just hitting people with her body. It was insane. I was like, this bitch is nuts. So anyways, that was that. My mind was really blown. Then I get to Texas. Texas was fun. We watched a movie at one point, and I said, oh, do you believe in true love? And he just was like, no. I was like, this is not going to go as I planned. But anyways, so that was good. Then I went out and I did a bunch of shows. We had a really fun time. I met Hannah Berner in I met Hannah Berner. I mean, he accidentally said I love you to me. We were buying shoes, and he was like, you're retarded, but I love you. And I was like, know it. And then I met Hannah Berner. She's awesome. I met her. Then I flew from there. I flew to Dallas, and we did the improv. I opened for her. It was super fun. Every time a joke bombed, I just said roll tide, and they're right back there with me. Then we went to Houston Improv, did that. She was like, go Cowboys, and they were like, no! So she was like, go Texans. They're like, yes! It was sick. When she was on stage, I watched Bad Boys 2 in the green room. Highly recommend. Yeah. And then I flew back. I went to a wedding in Maine. Everyone was on a lot of ecstasy, and I went back to my hotel room and cried, because that's what I do that's what you do when you're sober. And yeah, and then you know what? Like, I was feeling pretty emotional because I got this fucking IUD in my arm, which changed my hormones, which I got from my boyfriend. And yeah, and then I was like, I don't want to talk for like 2 days, just want to clear my head. I'm like, we'll talk on the next day, and then we talked, and then he's just like, hey, like, turns out there's absolutely nothing between us, and we should break up. And I was like, wait, what? There's nothing. What? There's nothing? There's nothing between us. So, I mean, that's kind of like, like, there's nothing there. That's like, you eat it's like, when you have a pizza box. It's like an empty pizza box. It's like, You eat the pizza, and then the box is empty. Then there's nothing there, right? And you throw the pizza box away. It's like I was eating, and I was a pizza box, and I got like just thrown away. But in reality, it's like he ate my butt, he broke my heart, but I was still there. And you just can't put a body in a trash can unless you're the Sopranos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I want to say is, ladies, don't let anyone ever treat you like you're a piece of your pizza box. We are all assets. You know what I mean? Nobody is garbage. You know, no one should ever throw you away. You should never be like, no one should really just like tell you how much they like you and then a day later be like, no. It's just not nice, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay to have a broken heart though, because, you know, I am willing to keep going out there and dating because I think, you know, I'm actually grateful because when you get to fall in love, even if it was short and maybe it wasn't love, but I fall hard, I fall fast. I'm a very passionate person. I'm tiny. I have a lot of feelings. And yeah, did this IUD accelerate them or whatever it was? Probably. But it's okay. When you love hard and fast, you get to love very big. Anyways, however, I'm not afraid to keep doing it because it is a really fun feeling. It's better than stand-up sometimes. It's better than drugs. And I am happy I got to do it because I had a lot of fun for like 2 weeks before the anxiety crept in. And I kept getting compared to someone else. And yeah, I mean, did I drink? Yeah, I did once. And was I punished for it? Yes. But, you know, not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm a human. Anyways, this is my life. And I will share my life. Maybe with somebody who actually likes me, right? Like Max. It's a me too again.
So did he do it before or after all the shows in like Houston and Dallas?
After, but I actually did it first because I was just like, I need some space to think. But all I meant by it was I had a really emotional long week and I just was not gonna have any service, and I was just like, can I just take 2 days to just kind of like clear my head? And then he's like, to be honest, I'm kind of over your drama. I was like, so we just break up? And then he's like, let's just talk later. And then he's like, there's nothing there. I'm like, what? My heart's broken, but I have a broken heart. Broken Hearts Club. But it's okay. Should I even be talking about this on the podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not saying anything bad about the person.
No. They have not said his name.
No one even knows his name. He's not on my social media.
Yeah.
Took me off all of this. I don't know. It's okay. The sooner you get out, the better. Some people are just scared to love you. Honestly, I'm an asset. I'm a catch. I'm great. If you can't love the close show, you can't love anyone. Fuck you.
Yeah.
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 It was so fun. Like last night I went to the stand and I was doing Frantic and like it was so fun. I just went and like hung out with like, you get to like hang with your comedy family. Like I was like bummed and I was sad. I've been crying a lot. Like I was just shocked. I was like shocked and I was like very shocked and I was just like crying a lot. And then I went to the stand and then like I just was with like all my friends.
Yeah.
I was like sitting there and talking to them. I just felt so good and everyone's just like, you're so cool and talented and you're a nice person. Don't let anyone bother you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, woo! After this, I'm gonna go to two of my best friends from high school, go to their apartment and watch A Star Is Born and we'll take a Klonopin, so.
Cool. Tonight?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the key to life. And I'm prescribed, so it's part of my journey.
Yeah. I was at the stand the other day.
You're on edibles again?
Yeah, I don't plan this, but for some reason every time...
Oh, sorry, one thing.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck with your career, sir. Seriously, I hope that you find someone that you can love.
It's very mature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I was at the stand. And every time I take an edible is when someone's like, let's go to the stand, and I'm just like, okay. Uh, but this time I was very high and drunk, and I just went to the bathroom, and Aaron Berg was already at the other urinal, and I was just like, oh, it's weird to back out now, so I just like awkwardly stood next to him, and I was like, okay, this is whatever. People stand next to each other at urinals, and we just like don't talk, and I like am just like feel weird and can't pee.
Everyone at the stand must think you're so creepy because you are always on my news show, not speaking, and then you go to the stand and you're always so high.
Yeah.
One time you were there literally crying, and so you're not speaking on my news show. Then you're at the stand just like a fucking drug addict. It's like,
Yeah.
Max, come on, we have a reputation.
um,
God damn it, Max.
But Aaron Berg then was leaving, he was washing his hands, and he told me how funny News for Women is.
Good.
So
Good, I'm glad.
the brand is strong, and Aaron Berg approves.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can we let's talk about some news.
Yeah.
What do we have? You have some art. We do news for women as well now because we're like just fucking. Excuse me for swearing. We are killing it. Honestly, this is the best thing. I started to neglect my work. I hadn't been working, but like I was giving up spots to go fly. I'm like, yeah, I'm going on the road again this weekend with Corinne. We're good for. She just got to be fucked. She's the shit. Her fans are cool. We're going to Chicago. It was Amy's. I'm really excited.
Yeah, Chicago's great. I love Chicago.
I've never been.
I've
been to the airport.
It's most fun in the summer.
Is it the summer still?
Yeah, it'll still be nice. It's really the weather there sucks from like October to May. It like snows.
Okay, cool.
But as long as you're not there then. What was
I hope
that?
this phone is actually recording. Are you sure you pressed record on the camera?
I can double check, but it is recording. The what's it called was not. Yeah, it's still recording. We have more time. We only missed like a minute.
I got a new iPhone and a haircut. Okay.
Alright, so the news. The article that really stood out to me was that
Was it about pedophiles?
no. I do have one that's kind of about that if you want to get to that too.
I'm sure you do. Man.
That well, the first one is that China limits children to 3 hours of online gaming a week. I thought it was video games altogether, but it's just online. But I think that's interesting. It's a cool overstep.
And what's your take on that?
I think China's done a lot of bad things, and I think this is the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think worse than the genocide they're doing right now. And I think it's like kids play video games.
Next article.
Next article, you're done. You know the kid who was like the baby on the Nirvana album is suing Nirvana.
Why?
He's claiming that the album is child pornography.
Oh my god.
And he said that because you know how babies like swimming towards a dollar. He said that they're implying that he's a sex worker. That the baby's a sex worker.
Oh my god. So what is this guy's drug of choice?
I don't know. It's probably a lot.
And what basement is he doing this lawsuit from?
Probably his parents. But it's funny because he was like, he recreated the photo like, I don't know how many years ago, but as an adult.
How much is he doing this lawsuit for?
Let me check. I don't even think it was like that crazy of an amount. I think it's like, I think it might have been like 20 grand that he's suing Nirvana for.
What can you get with 20 grand? A Kia?
More. Yeah, you can get a used Kia.
He's like, I always just wanted to be an Uber driver.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's like, I just want to be an Uber driver and take a cruise to Alaska. Sold my body when I was 6 months.
Yeah, but part of it is also that his parents like obviously gave permission.
Okay.
Yeah. His parents.
What happens when you pour your heart out?
Yeah. His
When you get dumped in a pizza box.
Yeah. His parents got like $200 for their child to be on the cover of a Nirvana album. Yeah, it was only $200.
Where'd they find him?
I have no idea. Wherever people find
Babies?
babies
Why
for
doesn't he
commercials.
sue his parents?
Well, that's I think what people are saying he should do. Which I think makes sense. Or people are like, or sue the photographer. Which I think that one
He's
doesn't
suing
make sense.
Nirvana. Are people alive in Nirvana?
I think everyone, but
Kurt Cobain.
yeah, Kurt Cobain's the only one that died. What's his name?
That was a car crash.
I think that was a gunshot. Yeah. That'd be crazy if it was just that a car crash. Let's see for how much.
Next article.
You want more articles?
Let's speed it. Let's speed this.
Okay. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, this is the guy, Mike Richards is out from Jeopardy because of some stuff he said.
He got canceled?
He got canceled. He said
said?
something, I don't know, it was either something sexist or racist or something.
Huh.
I guess I'm not good at research because I just find the headlines and don't go much deeper, but, he said, who knows? He said something sexist, maybe. And, they dug up tweets, and, he's out.
Did he say the Holocaust never happened?
I don't think he said that.
Good, because I'm not sure if that one's gonna get me.
Yeah. No, I think people are fine with that. We won't give a shit about that.
Next article.
Okay, so we don't want to find out what he said. Okay. The next one, I have like some Taliban related articles, which are always fun.
Love.
Yeah. One of them is just.
I get all my towels at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah. Victorious Taliban focus on governing after U.S. withdrawal. So I think now that America's gone, the Taliban's like, well, now what? We're the government, and
they don't know what to do.
I doubt it.
Maybe it'll be Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing they definitely won't have there. I think they don't like Victoria's Secret.
It's very like the Lord of the Flies. They're like, we don't need parents, and then the parents are gone, and they're like, oh, who's gonna give us dinner?
Yeah. The Taliban's gonna whatever, smash a kid with rocks. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. And then just there's other terrorists there that like attacked the airport that are not associated with the Taliban, and the Taliban also has to deal with. So the Taliban has to now deal with like being the government and dealing with terrorists. And I think they're gonna. I could see them just like being like, this is not what we signed up for. I feel like taking over the country is probably more fun than governing.
Yeah.
So they might just quit at some point.
And what are they gonna do? Go on a cruise with the Nirvana guy?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, we'll help you find your parents and hunt them down, and that'll be the new thing.
It's like the movie Changeling.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, let's see. We covered the Taliban ones. Oh, there's the big hurricane that just hit Louisiana.
Katrina.
No, this is not Katrina.
And you should be back. If Henry came back, Katrina would.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, I think, Ida.
Idaho.
Yeah, which is funny because it did not hit Idaho, just really fucked up Louisiana and Mississippi.
How bad?
I think all of New Orleans lost electricity.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, that's what the mayor said. The mayor was like, it wasn't that bad. They were like, we may have all lost power, but at least no one was, like, evacuated from a roof.
Sometimes it's nice to get a little digital detox.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how they saw it.
It would have saved me some text messages I regret. But listen to this, ladies. I also wanted to say this, okay? Okay, so sometimes after, like, a breakup or something, you send, like, messages that you're like, oh, I wish I had, like, played it, like, way more cool, because then maybe, like, we would have had a chance of getting back together or rekindling. But no, the reason why you probably ended up sending those messages is because the person actually hurt you. So in the moment, those messages were just, because you're not crazy, that's how you felt. So those messages were just. So then maybe that person won't come back, because at the end of the day, if they do come back, they're just gonna hurt you again.
Yeah.
So, good job.
Yeah, it's better. I mean, the longer... It was weird. I mean, the longer it lasted, he would have done something crazy like
I was getting really bad anxiety. Really bad anxiety.
Yeah, so that was probably like...
I miss him. Can't wait to watch A Star is Born.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to watch someone just kill themselves.
Is that the movie?
Yeah. Sorry.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Nah, suicide is suicide. It's always the wrong people.
Rebecca had a tweet That
Okay.
was like, if I ever commit suicide, I'm gonna stage it so it looks like autoerotic asphyxiation. And someone reported her to Twitter, like, we think she's suicidal.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Was it you?
Yeah. No. But people were like, don't do that. And it's just like, this is clearly a joke.
Yeah.
But it became a whole thing of like, do women ever really do autoerotic asphyxiation? Or is that really like a man thing? And I think women can do anything men can do. I think women can choke themselves while masturbating too. Yeah.
It's called a Tuesday. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the Close Show podcast this week. Next week is going to be super fun. I'm getting back from Chicago. Whoa, there's a bug in my room. Probably my soulmate. I feel good. I'm happy. Thanks for listening and being part of the journey. Everything's awesome. I love you guys. I will fall in love. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
We did like 20. We just like almost 25 minutes.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So should we? Let's upload this, right? There we go. I'll just do it on my phone quick. See how quick it goes.
The video.
Yeah. Might as well, right?
Yeah. Just put that to
YouTube and then send you it.
Yeah.
Fuck Howard.
Yeah.